Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me once again today. As always, my name is General Confusion, and this is once again Ultimate General Civil War. So, we have built the army up as best we can. Bartlett is still quite a bit under strength, Kemper and Richards are a little under strength, so is Maney actually. In the Second Corps, Barnes and Price have significantly larger units than Leggett and Iverson, but the other units are mostly up until we get down to 4th Division. I have, as I think I mentioned earlier, reorganized my army into 2 corps. Robert E. Lee is just going to have to hang out on his own for a while, because we need the men in 1st and 2nd Corps. And now we are about ready to go into our next major battle, which is the Battle of Stones River. Stones River was kind of the battle that decided control of Central Tennessee. General Rosecrans, the Union commander, who had also been supposed to hold Corinth, and in this continuity presumably failed? I mean, I won the battle there, but that was only part of the main battle, so maybe he succeeded anyway, who knows. But Rosecrans had been ordered to move forward and take an aggressive stance against the Confederacy. General Buell had actually been relieved and replaced with Rosecrans for failing to do so. Despite that, Rosecrans did take his time. He reorganized his army, trained up his cavalry, and then only then moved forward around the 26th of December. On the 31st of December, the battle commenced. The Confederates, under the command of General Braxton Bragg, actually attacked first. The two armies met near Murfreesboro in Tennessee, and encamped very, very close to each other. And then the Confederates started off with an early morning attack that for the 3rd time caught the Union Army by surprise. This happened at Shiloh, it happened at Corinth, and now it happened here at Stones River. And they nearly won the battle in the early stages, but just like at Corinth, Rosecrans proved that he was a very able defensive commander. Leading his army as his right flank buckled under the Confederate assault, Rosecrans managed to hold everything together and turned the Confederate attack back against them. He didn't win in a decisive tactical sense at Stones River, but he held off 2 Confederate assaults, and eventually General Bragg withdrew his army and left Central Tennessee to the Union. So in that sense, Stones River was the end of Confederate hopes to hold on to Tennessee, because with Bragg retreating and Rosecrans still in possession of the field, there was no way they could bring to bear the forces necessary to lever the Union out at this point. So, yes, at dawn of December 31st, the Union soldiers are still having their breakfast, unaware that we are preparing to attack first to their right flank. Since I won Everettsville, the enemy has suffered minus 15% weapons quality, which is nice, although it also means that I'll probably capture fewer good weapons this time, which is it'll be okay. More importantly, victory will give me $210,000 and only 8,400 recruits, so once again I have to try to watch my casualties here. Okay, so we have the left, the right, and the reserves, but I have only 2 corps, so I'm going to put 1st Division on the left, where 1st Corps, sorry, on the left, where historically the first major assault was made on the Union right. And then I will put 2nd Corps on the right. So, we'll see how this all goes. We have 53,500 soldiers, significantly more than the Confederacy did historically. Historically, the Confederacy had only about 35,000 soldiers at this battle, and the Union had 41,000, something like that, 40-something thousand, and 187 guns. So let's start this thing off. General Rosecrans is marching from Nashville on a mission to seek and destroy our army. If the Union secures the small town of Murfreesboro, it will have a negative impact on our cause, as it is the birthplace of the American Revolution hero Hardy Murphy. Furthermore, Yanks can advance deeper south into Tennessee territory. We are not willing to allow them marching further into southern soil. Although the ground is not especially favorable, we will defend on the banks of Stones River. We don't expect them to attack our center, as it will be suicidal. We should not attempt an attack here either. Okay. They seem to mobilize for an attack to our right. If they take the heights west of the town, they could flank and push us south. So far, our cavalry is delaying their actions on this side. This was one of the big advantages that Bragg had going into this battle. He had some large, detached, elite cavalry forces that were basically riding around the Union army causing chaos, which may be one explanation for why Rosecrans moved so slowly initially in the Stones River campaign. Before they decide to attack us, we will concentrate our forces to strike their right flank tomorrow morning. Okay, cool, let's get on with it. Nope, they need to show us some more stuff. General Rosecrans has established his headquarters at Nashville Pike. If we advance and take it, we can surround his army and finish them before more Yank reinforcements arrive. Alright, sounds great. Let's do it. Let's get on to it. Okay, here we are. General, we are ready to attack the Union right. The Federals appear surprised. Advance quickly and push them back north where they came from. Sounds like a plan. It's advised to hold your forces at the center and attack only when the enemy is weakened enough. Alright, so let's see what we have. So we have 8 brigades here, and 12 brigades here. Interesting. I'm not sure I want to put 5 units of artillery up in this slot. Can I take everybody out and just swap things around a little bit? Because right down here, for the main attack, it looks like I have only 3 artillery. So I'm going to pull out... Who should I pull out? That's 1st Division. I want to leave 1st Division down here. Once again, I'm going to use 1st Division as my flanking force. They are the elites. They know how to do this. They've done it before. And they're very, very good at it. These are all 3-star brigades at this point. They will have Frank supporting them with his 12-pounder Napoleons. And I have also... What's that other artillery unit there? Yes, I have a unit of 24-pounder howitzers under Penrose. I'm not sure if I want those on the flanking force, just because they are probably very slow moving, but we'll leave them in the center, I think. So down here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull Statham. We're going to put Statham up here so that I can have a little bit more infantry in the center. And we are going to put our men up in the woods mainly. So we're going to have 2 pretty widely divided forces. This force right up here, I anticipate that the Union is defending like right here, because that is a goal. That is an objective. So, but I'm going to move my guns and infantry up into the woods there, deploy them in that way. And then probably this fishhook line is going to have Union infantry all through it, and that is going to be a bear to take. So, what I'll need to do is I'll need to have 1st Division swing wide around down here and try to come up this hill in their rear, while these troops hold the center. Branch, Cabell, Mahoney. Actually, Cabell is 3rd Division, so let's move him like that. We'll put 2nd Division troops up front with the artillery. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I still have 2 slots, actually, and I have 2 pieces of artillery that I can deploy. Let's deploy McLean. No. Let's deploy McLean down here, because we do have some 3rd Division boys here. We have Cabell. So we've got Deering, McLean, and Smith. 3 batteries backing up that line. And then I guess I'll put Newell up here. Okay, let's start and see what we've got. We've got it paused right now, just for the sake of things. 1st Division. Going down south. Please. Branch, detach some skirmishers. Send your skirmishers forward just to see what's what. I don't really want to charge in just yet until I know what I'm running into. But I will move up to form a line. So we're trying to capture the Franklin Road Woods and capture the center. Oh, we have some... Are those defensive emplacements that we can take? Well, okay, let's put Bartlett right there. And Statham, let's send out some skirmishers from you two. Okay, we've got artillery already starting. Ah, our guns are starting up too. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 2 relatively small Union divisions and 1 unit of artillery. 1st Division... Come up this way, if you please. Don't flank too far. Yeah, I don't think I want to try to charge that. I think I'll let my artillery shell his artillery for a little while. Just to break him down. And then over here, we have units moving. Alright, I'm going to need to pause to make a few adjustments up this way. So we've got Bartlett there in those lines. Munford needs to come up. Leisure also needs to come up and kind of stack up there. You lot, move up into those woods. I don't know why these defensive lines are here, and it makes me nervous. These artillery, who I was hoping I could select as a group, there we go. These artillery can move like that. Just to be a little bit closer, I want to shell the Union artillery, hopefully into near uselessness before I really close to engage. Oh, this guy's coming out on a road. Okay. Cabell, go shoot him to death. Alright, well that didn't start promisingly. Yeah, fall back. 1st Division, however, it's looking like that might be the corner of their line. It might be. Harlan's taking casualties. Cabell, just fall back to there, to that kind of reverse slope. We're shelling the Union artillery up here. Would you guys move, please? Alright, 1st Division. We're going to turn on the running and do that. Frank, meanwhile, can move up. Smith, get the artillery moving forward. Okay, yeah, they've got 1 battery here, but it's not going to be enough. We've got our men moving forward as well. Get your shots off, boys. Get your shots off. Cromwell, come up. Alright, we're breaking their flank. Come on, Branch. Come on, Mahoney. Cabell, I know you're suffering, but you can take it. Maney is routing. That's unfortunate, but kind of to be expected. We've got the artillery up in pretty close range. Richards. Emperor Siegfried. Alright, now Newell's routing as well. Siegfried, I need you to shoot them. Richard and Kemper. Okay, Newell's almost gone. Cabell is just holding his position in a way that is costing him a lot. I don't really want Carlin to push forward. Alright, Richards, Kemper, Siegfried, come on. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Branch and Mahoney are not faring terribly well either. But the 88th is breaking. Okay, we are going to need to attach skirmishers at least to keep a watch for those Union troops that retreated in that direction. Let me check my objectives real quick. So, draw. At least one condition must be fulfilled. We have to hold the Nashville Pike. Inflict more casualties on the enemy. Okay, that's fine. We're rolling this up now. But up here... Move him forward. Shift him north. Shift him north. We have only 1 hour. Need to bring the guns forward as well. Including Penrose. Because what we actually need is to break that right there. Cabell. Oh, Richards is killed. Crap. We got flanked. Oh crap, Branch is routing. Maney, get up there. Siegfried's skirmishers are holding off fine. The first 93rd has to be going pretty soon. They can't not be. Up here... so up here what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a mad dash into those woods, charge, take those units out. They're small, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's do it. Meanwhile, Statham... Yep, we'll also have to run, but out into the open. And Bartlett will follow up. Okay, so that attack is ongoing. Meanwhile, the first 93rd, they've got to be close to going. They've got to be close. Siegfried, just form up there. They're taking point-blank fire from 3 sides. Alright, now we can rout them. Charge. Charge. Alright, move in, boys. Move in. Move in. Frank, get in there. Alright, we've secured the center. Get the artillery moved forward as well. Come on, Statham, shoot, 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 shoot. Fire! Thank you. Alright, Statham, now fall back. And we've secured the Franklin Road woods. Okay, let's look at casualties. About 10%, so we've lost a couple of thousand. Overall, that could have been much, much worse. Let's get our guns into the woods. Hook. I mean, it's still not great for Cabell here. Harlan, charge. You outnumber him 2 to 1, you can take him. These guys are just getting wrecked by skirmishers. Move up. Leisure, meanwhile, has a very good position, but isn't firing for some reason. And I wish he would. Leisure, fire. Stop. Enemy falls back. Alright, we're doing fine. Okay, we attacked so ferociously that their right has collapsed. Push them further north and secure Wilkinson Pike. Don't give them a chance to breathe. So now we have a few more units coming in up north here from 2nd Corps, 1st Division. Yeah, I would say their right has collapsed at this point. They're falling back in a couple of different directions. Little confused, having trouble accomplishing anything. Let's put Branch up there as fast as he can go. No, don't charge. Don't charge. Just run. Mahoney. Carlin is doing fine. Mahoney can move forward. Carlin can swing north into the woods with Cabell's support. We can get Deering up there as well. McLean over there. Smith over there. Frank has already moved in, but he can move up over there. Up here, we have a slightly trickier position, but with 2nd Corps, 1st Division, Price, I think... I mean, we might want to try to just continue the Blitzkrieg here. I don't know how many Union troops are in these woods. So, Price, why don't you charge forward and find out? Alright, we're under artillery fire. Leisure, are you still not shooting? Oh, the bugs in this game. Sometimes they weary me. Now he's shooting. Okay, so we've got Union troops incoming. What I want... I have to take that, but I have 3 hours. I have Union troops coming down from the north. And I only have 1 division up here to stop them. Let's move the artillery forward a little bit. Let's get Price and Barnes drawn up right along there. Because I am going to have to hold a little bit before I can attack. You, what are you doing? We're kind of driving north and south simultaneously at the moment, and that's tricky. 1st Corps, 1st Division, and pull up over there like that. Except for you, Siegfried Skirmishers. You keep doing what you're doing. Carlin, charge the guns, if you would, please. Cromwell, move north. We've got some cavalry moving in on us. Penrose, I need to pull up this way. So, what we need to do is... we're going to need to hold both north and south with this force. Because otherwise, these troops that I'm pushing north are going to run straight into them and run away. Get away, rather. Okay, there goes the 15th. Siegfried Skirmishers, just stay back here in the woods. Mahoney, you're doing alright. Carlin, let's push you up here. Cabell, charge. We're pushing our artillery up, pushing our supplies up, pushing our infantry up. General Penrose is wounded. That's unfortunate. Oh, and Statham. Statham's been routed, partially by this hard artillery position there. I definitely need to stop that. I definitely need to stop them before they take out all my artillery. Unfurred. Alright, these 2 units need to advance. Johnston can stay up here with these troops to hold that position, but oh crap, Penrose. Penrose is getting absolutely butchered. Unfurred, come to the rescue. What's going down over here? Oh, Cabell is murdering some Union soldiers. That's what's happening. Okay, 1st Corps, 1st Division. All these units. Swing north. Mahoney, swing north. Harlan, swing north. Deering, swing north. You go with them. Cabell, swing north. Lieutenant General Price is wounded. Oh, we ran slap bang into some of the Union. And Preston is killed. Okay, so there's a furious melee going on right there. Union forces are kind of taking up my positions. Frank is wounded. Oh, for crying out loud, these guys came back. Ugh. We've driven McCook from the field. We own his positions. But he's forming up again. Mahoney. Mahoney. Stop doing this thing that you're doing. We're pushing just absolutely as hard as we can. Probably too hard, in fact. We're leaving all kinds of scattered Union troops in our wake. And we're losing a ton of officers. Wow. Mahoney is routing. Carlin, save him. I don't know why one of my artillery units is well ahead of everybody else. That seems silly. Alright, back. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. That is too heavily held to be dealing with at the moment. Alright, well. This battle has turned into a cluster. By breaking the Union line in the way that I did, I sent them scattering in all directions, and that has now become a very serious problem because I'm too distracted by what's going on down here, and over here, and over here, to pay proper attention to the main force of the enemy, which is forming up over here at Wilkinson Turnpike Hill. I have to hold Nashville Pike. Nashville Pike hasn't even actually appeared on the map yet. I should not have attacked with Johnston. That was a foolish mistake. I should have left him in his defensive positions and swung north harder because I'm not actually getting much pressure from down here. So what I can do now is I can get Leisure and Munford. I can bring them up north behind this Union line and try to accomplish something that way with Cabell and the pathetic survivors of Penrose's unit, leaving Bartlett to hold these woods. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. We'll send Statham north as well. But the whole attempt to do something up north here has ended in dismal failure, at least temporarily. So Price and Barnes actually... Why can I not draw a box? There we go. Price and Barnes need to fall back into the woods. Post haste. With Hagood supporting them, they should be able to accomplish something productive. In terms of holding the Union off. No, Penrose, just stay there. No, Penrose. The Union, in the meantime, is forming up a fairly hard defensive position. But I have Branch flanking them on this side, and Richards will be joining him very shortly. We've got Frank and McLean set up. Here we have McCarlin. We have Cabell holding off this guy, who refuses to quit. Down here, we have a couple of other units, including General McCook himself. Siegfried's skirmishers have just been butchering that unit for literally the entirety of the battle. And it's not going to get any better for them. Down here, it looks like some Union troops are marching up to have a go. Statham and Leisure can move in. Munford can move in like that. Price and Barnes are holding off the attack on that side. We've got massive artillery organized. But overall, I think I've overextended up here. Charge. And charge. And charge. Yeah, because now we have more Union units coming up north. Mahoney's breaking, McLean is breaking, Carlin is breaking. Oh crap, my whole right flank is just going. Even as I am swinging in on the Union right. That Union attack ended in failure. Mine did not. Looks like I've accomplished the objective there. But there's still more Union units in those woods, and more keep gathering down south against Siegfried's skirmishers, which is fantastic. Siegfried's skirmishers can attract all the enemies they like. Meanwhile, I'm going to drive this Union unit that way, assuming Carlin will actually run like he's supposed to. I mean, come on. Mahoney, hold there. Cromwell, get over there. Those Union troops are breaking. My troops are breaking up here. Munford needs to shoot that artillery. These two guys need to close in on him. These artillery desperately need to support this fight, like right now. Holy crap. The problem here is that I have the Union sandwiched far, far too well. And now the bread of the sandwich, my troops, are just giving in. Adam, get in the woods, get in the woods, get in the woods. But we're doing it. We're doing it up here as well. We're going to send these infantry back in. We're going to send Leisure back in. We're going to do it. We're going to drive them off there. The only question will be is, will I be in time to rescue this position and Bartlett? And I don't think so, so I'm going to move my artillery out. I'm going to take that, capture Wilkinson Turnpike Hill, and be happy with myself. Whoa! Okay, Cabell, I look away for 1 minute, and you get yourself completely surrounded. What have you been doing? These units here of 1st Division need to be moving. Okay, I still have an hour to capture Wilkinson Turnpike Hill, and I think I'm on my way to doing that, except that Bartlett is taking an absolute shellacking. No, shoot at the cavalry that are coming in on you. Okay, this is more than I thought they had up here. This is like an entire corps. I've broken them up into pieces, but the pieces are holding up irritatingly effectively. Especially with cavalry in my rear harassing me. Iverson, you need to kill those artillery. You really do. You need to do it now. Before you break. Charge. They're breaking. We might be able to do it. Especially if we can get Leisure and Munford involved in a serious way. Bartlett is still holding out like a hero. No, okay, one thing I don't like about this game is how kind of squirrely the controls are sometimes. Like when you're trying to tell a unit to move, and instead because you clicked somewhere in its vague vicinity, it tells the unit to... It tells one unit, instead of drawing a box around multiple units, it tells one unit to charge. That's very frustrating. Man, Bartlett, you are doing work. I need to get Penrose out of there right now. Stark is surrounded. Cabell, go up north. Go up north and join them there. Meany and Kemper need to move into those woods. Branch is out in the middle of nowhere. Just getting murdered, kind of. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A good... Bartlett's running, Cabell's running. I think Penrose is just gone. So this is bad. There goes Richards, too. Cabell is at least moving north to try to join this mess. And we are breaking Starkweather, or whatever his name is. Iverson, fall back to those houses. Let it fall back. So we have significantly disrupted and driven away the Union right flank. Unfortunately, the Union right flank has now reformed between the two sections of my First Corps. So, this isn't, you know... Well, there's Second Corps. Second Corps has only deployed a very small portion of their soldiers, but they've taken 30% casualties. First Corps has taken 33% casualties. So basically, in terms of casualties, this is all going very badly. But I'm going to leave this video here, and we will come back to it and see how we can do things. I mean, if I can pull out a victory at Stones River, that's more than the Confederates historically ever managed to accomplish. So, in any case, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, my viewers. If you liked this video, leave a like, leave a comment telling me where I went wrong, because I clearly went wrong somewhere. And consider subscribing to the channel if you like this content, and more content like this will be coming your way on the regular. So thank you all once again, and I will see you in the next one.